Hi, I'm Dewey Brown. I'm in Ralph Stanley's band, the Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys. I'm from Graham, North Carolina, and I have a music store here in Graham that I teach people how to play bluegrass music, and I sell instruments, and I also travel full time around the country. I was heading home from a weekend playing music, and we were coming in from Indiana, and I actually had Ralph Stanley, my boss man, his grandson, Nathan Stanley, is a member of the band as well. And he's 18 now. It was a couple years back when this happened. I think it was Father's Day weekend. A drunk driver hit us from behind running about 100 miles an hour. He knocked us off the road and off down beside a bridge, and broke my wife's her right leg at the femur, and then Nathan broke both of his legs and messed his hip up. And so we went through a pretty big ordeal with that, and I was real fortunate. I was buckled in the driver's seat. I was driving, but I didn't have any broken bones. So I was, and we were left down there. It's a pretty bad situation. I'd never been anything like that. Anyhow, the insurance company that I dealt with, it was kind of real iffy at first. They weren't really going to help out with much of anything, really. They never would tell you much. It was kind of like a guessing game, like you were left in the dark, even though you were their customer, and that you pay them to cover you. It's like they don't tell you all the stuff that they're supposed to do for you. It wasn't until I talked with Keith that he told me kind of what was involved with everything, and how they would help us with all the bills, because my wife's bills, I'm sure were $60,000 or $70,000 for her. She stayed at Duke Hospital for about 2 weeks during this time, and she was pregnant with our child, and everything worked out fine with that. But she's healthy and everything. But it was a pretty tough time. The insurance company, they won't talk to their customers like they will someone like Keith, or an attorney. So they know that he's not playing around, and he knows what's going on, and so they just come out with everything, and it's not a game. They kind of I felt like I was in the dark, before, and then as soon as I started, talked with Keith, and he took our case on, and it was, everything was rolling on good. Right after that, it was pretty much, he did what he needed to do, and it wasn't any hassle at all. He took care of everything. My wife, especially with the bills and all that, he got her the money that that our insurance covered that I'd been paying for. I paid for that coverage, and then when something happens, you expect it to pay, what it's supposed to, and so it did. So it worked out great. I'm pretty sure we never would have got it if it hadn't been for Keith. There's no question about it.